Suspected quadruple murderer Bryan Kohberger had multiple photos of one of his University of Idaho female victims on his phone, and mystery hairs found on Kohberger's belongings could belong to the dog of one of the victims. Continue watching for more details on this tragic case. Accused murderer Bryan Kohberger had multiple images of one of his alleged female victims on his phone when it was searched by cops. The criminal justice major had more than one photograph of one of the 4 murdered students, with sources telling people it was clear he was paying attention to her. However, they did not identify which of the girls was in the pictures, and Moscow police have not yet revealed a motive for the brutal crime. He is accused of murdering Kaylee Goncalves, 21, Madison Mogen, 21, Xana Kernodle, 20, and Ethan Chapin, 20, on November 13th last year. It is not clear if the images found on the device were photos that Kohberger had taken himself or if they were downloaded from her social media, and if they were taken before or after the quadruple slaying. Investigators have remained tight-lipped over the potential motive in the slayings, but revealed in an affidavit that he had visited the area of the home in Moscow several times. He is even alleged to have returned to the scene of the crime at 9 a.m. on November 13th, just hours after police believe he committed the quadruple murder. The documents say that the criminal justice graduate stalked the property at least 12 times. His phone was taken by officers shortly after a SWAT team swooped on his family home in Pennsylvania, where FBI officials saw him taking out the trash wearing surgical gloves. Kohberger was tracked to the area of the home in the months leading up to the deaths by his phone, but officials have yet to confirm how he became aware of the students in the first place. It is also believed that Kohberger had been repeatedly messaging one of the victims over Instagram prior to the killings. It is unclear as to whether they received these messages or not. The affidavit states that police made efforts to determine if he was in contact with any of the victims' associates before or after the alleged offence. However, it does not elaborate how the students came to be on the radar of the Washington State University Ph.D. student, simply that he had stalked them for a period of time in the early morning and late evenings. It comes after allegations that Kohberger was fired from his teaching assistant position at WSU after inappropriate behaviour with female students. A report in the New York Times claims that he followed at least one student to her car, with pals remembering him as a creepy loner. It is also believed that he ate at the restaurant where 2 of the victims worked prior to the alleged offence. Kohberger is expected to enter a plea in the case on June 26th, around the same time as the presentation of evidence. He is charged with 4 counts of murder and 1 count of felony burglary, and waived his right to speedy preliminary hearing in January. The alleged killer was arrested on December 30th by a SWAT team at his parents' home in Pennsylvania as they moved to search his apartment at Washington State University. He has previously indicated that he believes he will be exonerated, with his family unable to pay for him to have private representation. Court documents show that 8 strands of hair were recovered from the apartment, as well as a possible animal hair. Authorities reportedly said they wanted to see if any hair had been transferred onto Kohberger and then back to his apartment, including that of Kaylee Goncalves' dog, Murphy. Murphy was found alive in Kaylee's room by investigators who were called to the scene and has now been returned to her ex-boyfriend. It has yet to be confirmed if any hairs found matched the victim of Kaylee's dog. Do you believe that Kohberger is the killer? Do you find the photos on his phone as suspicious as I do? Or could he be framed for these devastating crimes? Please share your thoughts on this case in the comments below. If you got something from this video, then please like and subscribe. It really does mean the world to me. Until next time, take care, friends.